Let me ask you a question. How often would you say when you fall asleep do you dream?
I'd say not that often. Certainly not as much as I did when I was a kid. Why do you ask?
Well, because I was just thinking, my insomnia started just after the virus, so I don't really tend to sleep much. But what if there was a way you could cure it?
You can. Sleeping pills, yoga.
I'm talking long term, a cure that doesn't harm you like pills do, a cure that isn't powered by belief, I mean something real.
Like a device.
Yeah, a device that puts you to sleep, but the sleep needs to be authentic. It can't just put you into a coma for 8 hours. You still need to be able to wake up and dream. Now, you were saying that you don't dream as much as you used to, right?
Yeah.
Well, we know at some stage we almost forget how to dream like we did when we were young because our perceptions change with age. Our dreams become more focused. They show images of things we do in day-to-day life, interactions with friends and family. But where would you say these dreams stem from?
Our memories?
Exactly. Now, how often would you say you forget what the dream was about when you wake up the next morning?
All the time. And it really bugs me trying to remember them.
Yeah. You know that moment when you wake up after being in the dream during the middle of all the action, and you try to fall back asleep and get into the dream, but can't, like resuming a paused movie. You try to fall asleep and hit the play button, but can't. The dream almost embeds itself in your brain and becomes a memory.
Wow. Never looked at it like that before. So that means if you were dreaming about a memory and lose the dream, then that same dream becomes a memory itself. A memory of a memory.
Right. There is a way for us to delve into our brains and access memories. This happens most frequently when we are asleep, because our brain relaxes and is no longer focusing on things in day-to-day life. But there are memories that get lost. But what if through this sleep device there was also a way of recalling long lost memories that even we had forgotten but were still deep inside our brain's memory centre?
That would be very good. Short and long-term memory loss would no longer be an issue for people. But how would you do that? Wire a subject to a computer doesn't seem practical. It seems more like a science project.
We build a portable device that puts the subject into a state of paralysis, providing a good and natural sleep, which can then be accessed by the subject at any time. They can set wake-up times, so if they have work the next morning, they can still wake up just like normal.
So that means, like you said, sleep needs to be authentic and recuperate the subject like natural sleep, so that they don't wake up feeling tired.
So what do you think?
I think we're onto something. Here's to pioneers.
And dreamers.
We could use acupressure. Apply pressure to a part of the body. It gives a therapeutic effect. Insomnia can be relieved by putting pressure on the tendons at the base of your wrist. So here's my theory. We create a device like a wristband. Think about it, as small, compact, portable, and discreet, just like a watch. It's done.
I like it. This is going to change the world.
I may too.
We should try it now and check it all works.
What is this place? I don't know. It's beautiful.
So that's how you crashed it?
Single dumbest thing I ever did was crash that bike. I used to dream about it. Just be me and the bike coasting down a lovely open road. It was my journey to work. A little road that ran along the seaside. It would be early in the morning, 6 or 7. If I timed it just right, I could stop and I could watch the sunrise. But of course, the one occasion that I choose not to stop, a car pulls out in front of me and there's no way I'm stopping. Crash into this car. The next thing I know, I wake up in hospital. I was having an extremely rough time. I thought I was done. But then she turned up, Emma, and she didn't leave. She stayed by my bedside until I was out.
I used to have this dream that I was sitting on a beach and the sky would be so clear that you could see the stars, but it was like staring right into the cosmos. I would just sit there and look at the sky, thinking there is so much we still don't know. Then I think, what have we done to deserve all this wonder in the world?
I think I know why the mind space was a beach.
Yeah?
It was drawn from our memories. You know those long walks we used to take? We used to walk down to the coast.
Yes, I do.
I brought Emma there on our first date. She'd never been there before. She'd never been to a beach before. She lived in the city. You believe that?
Ah, well, it's getting late.
Do you want to try out dreaming with the cufflink?
Yeah? So we'll set wake up times for tomorrow morning. Alright, good night, Aaron.
Sweet dreams. Jack? Jack? Jack, are you awake?
That was amazing.
Jack? Jack, are you awake?
That was amazing.
Yeah, I was at the beach and I saw a woman. She had her back to me, but before she turned around and I could see her face, I woke up.
Wow. I experienced the dream I described to you last night. You know, the one about the starry sky on the beach?
Drawn from my memories.
Yeah, but then something else happened. I saw this moment play out right in front of me just before you came in and asking if I was awake. and it ended just as I said. That was incredible.
Wait, so did you just see the future?
I must have done, but it was only a brief moment. It was like a vision.
I've got to get to work.
Aaron, I was thinking for the memories, we could create an AI system to help store them.
Yeah, but there's no guarantee it'll work the way we want it to. Creating an AI that thinks like a human is dangerous.
Look, I'm not talking about building an army and taking over the world. I'm talking about a small piece of AI to help with the device.
I don't know. It seems too risky. I've got to get to work anyway.
AI system. It can be erased. This could put an end to insomnia and memory loss. No more restless. Are you alright?
Yeah, I just,
Right, hold on. I'll be back in a tick. We have to go right now. Come on, grab your jacket. Let's go.
Before we go anywhere, tell me what's going on.
How did you get here?
A letter was put through the letterbox saying to put the cuff link on and press both buttons at the same time. I did that, and it took me back to the conversation we had in the kitchen, and here we are.
You don't know who sent it?
No.
Okay, well, I built in artificial intelligence to help with the mind space, but it's gone rogue. I set a tracker on the AI and entered the mind space. I was at the beach, and I saw a copy of myself, and it attacked me. I killed it. Then my cufflink alerted me that your cufflink had synced up. So I followed the signal back to the apartment and stepped in place of my past self. When I left, And here we are.
So that's why your clothes changed. What are we doing now?
I've tracked some of the other copies to the woods, so we need to go there and find them.
Why do they look like us?
I don't know yet, but we're going to find out. Here, take this. They should be here. I'll go and see what we're up against. Stay here and kill anyone that isn't me.
But what if it is you?
You see the blue lights? That means it's us. Red means that it's AI. I colour coded them so that we could keep track of who's who.
Kill the Reds. Got it.
I'll be back in a while. Stay safe.
No, something's wrong. We're in the wrong place. How is that possible? What was that? It's here.
Aaron, start the car!
Stop or you'll die. There's a bomb. Hey, it's alright. How long have you been home? About half an hour.
Has the letter arrived yet?
What?
I just had a vision. Put your cufflink on.
Alright. Okay.
Now hold tight. All caught up now?
So how did you see all this?
When the AI's intentions became clear, I decided to enter the mind space to see what would happen in the near future. And as you saw, I would enter the mind space and be trying to fix things, and you would then enter, and so on. But this can be changed now because we know that it ends in the car being blown up.
But how can we see into the future? That wasn't the feature we anticipated being part of the cufflink.
I think that the AI in the cufflink gathers all the information of events that have played out and almost makes an educated guess at how events will play out in the future. But it can only be a prediction because no one can predict the whole future, only a short amount, but even then the likelihood of it coming true is very small.
Wait. The AI is making these predictions. Isn't that dangerous?
The AI runs off two different systems. This one I fixed by adjusting the code, so there are effectively two AIs.
Can't you just change the code on the bad one?
I tried, but it's heavily encrypted. It would seem Ion has tightened security. I want to find out what his next moves are, but we need to enter the mind space for that.
Alright.
It's happening. This predicted future is coming true. We just need to sync up. Right. Are you ready?
Yeah.
What is that? Who was that? I don't know. Was that a vision?
No idea. We need to leave here and get to the mind space.
No, something's wrong.
We're in the wrong place.
This is where the copies were in the vision, so that means we were experiencing a vision while being in one.
How is that possible?
I guess the AI is showing us upcoming events in time, but it shows them all in one, which explains why the vision within a vision scenario is happening. We can effectively time travel because the vision becomes a memory and we can experience a memory again in here.
What was that? He's here.
Aaron, start the car!
Wait. The guy in the back seat. We threw him out.
Yeah, he might know something.
Stop or you'll die. There's a bomb.
Why are you here?
I'm trying to prevent them from being blown up. A bomb gets planted in the car. Just kill me. None of this is real, so I can come back. Get comfortable.
Yeah.
What was that?
There's our bomber. Who were they?
I don't know. Where's the one in the back seat?
Hasn't happened yet.
Where?
Aaron! Where you go? Aaron, start the car!
Stop or you'll die. You just got shot. I don't think we can actually die in the mind space. We'll just wake up in the real world. What would happen if we got killed without the cufflinks? Would we be trapped here?
It's quite possible, so we can't let that happen. Best not lose your cufflink. Come on, let's get back to the forest.
What was that?
Let's go and get the bomber. Who were they?
I don't know.
Who are you, and why are you planting a bomb? Hello again, Jack. Ion? Yes, in the flesh.
Why are you doing this, Ion?
I want to be human. You two are the only humans that have ever entered this place, so you're the only humans I can replicate. Now I have you both here, I have everything I need to replace the human race. Imagine a super intelligent life form, all created from the same mind, my mind. You're insane, and we're going to stop you.
Just give up, Ion. You've lost.
No, I've only just begun. Kill them and bring me their cufflinks. This is not good.
You think? No. This was a mistake. We should never have created this. gone to hell.
Aaron, we can stop this.
He's got an army. We don't stand a chance. He will keep entering our world and destroy us because he can keep making more and more copies.
We can't stop him if we don't try.
He'll kill us, and then what? We just press the restart button and start over? We've got infinite lives.
This isn't a video game, Aaron. This is real life.
Is it? Is it really? How do we know that we're not still in the mind space? And how do we know that this isn't just a vision playing out in front of us? And how do we know that Ion isn't about to come through that door and kill us?
Aaron, I can't do this without you.
I'm sorry, but I can't. Can't risk never seeing Emma again.
You will. If you help me destroy Ion, we will have saved the world.
I can't. Emma?
You've been so strong, but Jack needs your help.
I can't. Ion can't be stopped.
Yes, he can. I believe in you, but Jack needs your help. Go help him.
Come on, let's finish this. We do this together. So what's next?
We may not be able to fight his army by ourselves, but we can access his code and weaken him, then kill all of the copies, but he will know if we are doing that, so we need to distract him while we do it.
How do we do that? How do we kill all the clones and destroy the code at the same time? How do we be in two places at once?
Or can we? With the brain power of both of us, we may have a chance at breaking it. Ion is able to create copies of himself, and so can we.
Yeah?
Well, we can do that, but also create a copy of our minds, so we create copies of ourselves that have our brains as well, rather than just being empty shells.
Could that work?
We'll have to find out. We can use the features of the mind space to our advantage, and we have the ability to see into the future. Okay, brain copies are done and downloaded to the cufflink. Now we just need to create the copies and transfer our brains over to them.
Alright.
Now transferring data. We need to stop Ion. Okay, so the plan is that you two fight the copies and keep Ion distracted while me and Aaron go through his code. If anything happens to us, just morph back and erase yourselves. Okay, good luck. You too. Alright, I'm in. Kill them both. We're doing it.
He's getting weaker. Is that the last of them?
Yeah, come on, let's get out of here.
Let's
straight home, okay?
Yeah.
Jack. Jack?
Who are you? Looking for this? I suppose you're confused that it was me all along.
A little, yeah.
Well, in this moment, you get stuck for a while because you lost the cufflink in the water. But that was me before. I'm you from the future, as you've probably guessed by now. How did you get out? I realised that I could harness the energy of the mind space. That light up there is the heart of the mind space. This would allow me to transport back home and get a new cufflink, so that's what I did. It was you floating in the sky. Yes, I also sent the letter to the apartment because Ion would have been even further ahead if you hadn't had the little push to enter the mind space. I saw the letter in the vision, so it was all predetermined. Yes, it was. So what happens now? You need to tie up loose ends. Kill the remaining copies. There's something else, but I can't tell you, otherwise it may affect the timeline. You also need to get rid of the cufflinks. This technology in the wrong hands is dangerous. What about the advancements we made? Being able to look at memories and see into the future? That can't just be let go. It could be the future. Let me tell you something. The past is the past. We recount with our brains, and our brains alone. We cannot change the past. We can only move forward. Same with the future. The only thing is, it's unknowable. That's why it's called the future. You just have to wait and see what it brings. But what about the future? That must remain an unknown thing in life, as we don't know how the choices we make in everyday life will affect outcomes of events. We can only predict, but nothing is set in stone until we witness it for ourselves. You just need to go and live your life. Remember the good things in the past, the happy memories, and look forward to the future. Because with the AI destroyed and the mind space being shut down, I'm sure the future will be bright. Now go, get back to Aaron and live your life. What about you? Well, as this is real and not a vision, my timeline will be erased because events that happen in my timeline now won't have happened. So I will cease to exist. But that's okay because you are me. Now, go. I have one last thing to do before I leave. I want you to remember something, yeah? X marks the spot. It'll make sense soon enough. Now go. Do what you must.
Aaron, listen to me very carefully. I know where the last copy of Ion is, so you can kill him. But Jack has been killed. You need to undo this now. Leave a recording in case it goes wrong.
Date is the 19th of September 2025. And this is a final message before I embark on one final mission. If you find this recording, I ask you do not look any further into this. Any evidence must be destroyed. What we created is beyond anything ever imagined by man. And some say it's not possible. I did not think it was possible until we created the mind space. If I don't return, please destroy all evidence. I'm doing this for one reason: to save my brother's life. As I enter the unknown, our futures hang in the balance. Emma, the love of my life, I'm sorry that we couldn't be together. I'm a fool for not settling down. That's one final act. At least this is a good one. So you know how this goes?
Yes, he was killed by the last copy of Ion himself. He can't let that happen this time. I led him to the real cufflink, which allowed him to enter the real world. Jack will know it's all been predetermined, because I told Ion to utter a phrase Jack would understand, only for you to show up and kill him. But to know it would work, I had to let Jack be killed. You know what you must do?
Yes, I do. It happened before.
Yes, as he was about to throw the cufflink away, Ion arrived and shot Jack, killing him. Then Ion proceeded with his plans, which led to the destruction of our world. If this goes to plan, we will have prevented that, but I had to let it happen in my timeline to figure out how it could be prevented.
Thank you for everything.
Aaron, go and be with her. You deserve each other. You can be with her and have a career. Go. Be happy.
I'm coming, Jack.
X marks the spot.
Welcome home, Jack.
Thank you, Aaron, for everything.
You're my brother. I'll always have your back. Jack, come here a second. Emma, this is my brother, Jack.
Hi, Jack.
I am.